As you know, one of the main issues is the global financial architecture and how it's not actually fit for developing countries. You have been part of a discussion on the UN Tax Convention. It came in a number of side events. Really proud in ECA that we've been working together on this issue. It's very, very important for domestic resource mobilization. Although African countries now are working hard to fix tax administration and tax policy, but we really need an inclusive framework that actually fits with African developing countries. I'm really happy that two of the main people who are actually working on this are here, Chenai and Daniel. Daniel, you've been one of the main negotiators actually on the UN Tax Convention and the process, and so can you just tell us briefly where we are now?
Right, we've commenced the negotiations. We are working on the first set of issue notes to come out for preparation for August, when we'll have a meeting to look at them. We have 3 work streams, one on the main framework convention itself. The other one is on the dispute prevention and resolution. Then we have one on cross-border services. So these are the 3 work streams. We've come out with 3 issue notes, which we'll discuss in August at the plenary and come out with some text on them.
Any message that you want to send to our member states regarding the meetings next month?
Yes, we require that all member states participate. They need to send people from their capitals to come over. At least if they can get one from the Revenue Administration, one from the Ministry of Finance, that will be fine. And then they come together, join their permanent representative there. We also have a WhatsApp group, so those of our members who are not part of the WhatsApp group should get in touch with us, and then we'll be able to add them to the group so that we coordinate very well as we have to.
And Chenai, what role do you see for civil society to support member states in this very important process?
I see several roles, I think, for civil society. The first one being, I think civil society is part of the reason that we're having this conversation. I think we've been championing and really advocating for an inclusive global tax system for many, many years. And so when the Africa group eventually tabled it in 2022, we were beyond excited. But we're excited even more because we get to actually contribute to its outworking. In terms of the different roles of civil society, I would say you can group it into 3. The first is research support. I think one of the things I've been saying in the different side events from this week is that we could really benefit from as much extensive research as possible with regards to global tax rules as well as illicit financial flows to feed into this conversation to make sure that the outcome benefits from all stakeholders, right? But helps us address all issues that are pertinent in terms of how it's formulated. The second, I would say, advocacy. One of the things about this conversation as it's being negotiated by the member states is that it's open for all to witness and all to see. And I think that's a huge advantage that we have at the United Nations. And so civil society can see what their member states are saying, ask them to raise certain things, or perhaps call them to account when they say others. And then lastly, I think the role for civil society, I would say, is also public awareness, right? It's important that everybody know about the really exciting work that's happening now on the UN Tax Convention.
Thank you very much for your contribution. And I think we should be very proud because in a number of issues that we are discussing here in developing countries are important. But this is an issue that we started from the inception from the Mbeki report, the AU ECA report in 2015, 10 years. And we're really happy that the Africa group will be on the driving seat on this. I think we are very proud of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.